In the ancient kingdom of Umuahia, where the talking drums carried messages faster than the town criers, there lived a prince named Obi. He was the only son of King Okpora, ruler of the great Umuahia kingdom, a land where the palm trees bent low with fruit and the rivers sang in harmony with the flute of the fisherman. Prince Obi was handsome, wealthy, and noble. His father's palace was filled with gold, ivory carvings, and the finest coral beads from the coastal lands. Every maiden in the land wished to be chosen as his bride. Yet, the prince's heart remained restless. For many seasons, he had searched for love. But every woman who came close only admired his riches. Some gazed more at the glittering bracelets on his wrist than at the kindness in his eyes. Others spoke sweet words, but their tongues betrayed their hunger for his royal wealth. Each time, Obi felt disappointed and betrayed. He longed for a woman who would see him not as a prince, but as a man worthy of love. One morning, after a restless night, Obi sat beneath the great Iroko tree in the palace courtyard. His mother, Queen Ifeoma, found him there and asked gently, "My son, why do you sit with a heavy heart when the world is at your feet?" Obi sighed. "Mother, I am tired of women who only love me because of my crown. I wish to find a woman who will love me even if I own nothing." The queen smiled sadly. "True love is like the yam hidden under the soil. You must dig with patience to find it." That night, Obi made a bold decision. He would leave Umuahia and travel far, disguising himself as a poor truck pusher in another town. Only then would he know if love could truly find him. At dawn, Obi shed his royal garments. He wore a torn shirt, carried an old cap, and borrowed the wooden truck of a palace servant. Without guards, without jewels, he left for the bustling city of Enugu, where no one knew his face. Enugu was alive with noise and color. Traders shouted prices, children ran with roasted corn, and drummers beat rhythms that made the market dance. Obi pushed his wooden truck through the crowded market, sweating like a common laborer. He felt free for the first time in his life. One afternoon, as he helped a yam seller carry her goods, his eyes fell upon a young woman. Her name was Adaora, the daughter of a wealthy cocoa merchant. She stood tall and graceful, her wrapper tied neatly, her smile brighter than the morning sun. Unlike the other market girls who laughed at Obi's sweaty face and ragged clothes, Adaora spoke to him kindly. "Brother, you work so hard. Come, rest and drink some water," she said, offering him a calabash of cool palm wine. Obi was surprised. Few noticed him in his disguise, but this lady's kindness touched his heart. Days turned into weeks. Obi continued pushing his truck, and Adaora often met him at the market square. She laughed at his jokes, shared roasted plantain with him, and never once looked down on him. One day, Obi asked, "Adaora, do you not wonder why I push trucks instead of seeking a finer life?" Adaora smiled. "A man is not measured by his clothes or wealth, but by his character. Riches can vanish, but a good heart is everlasting." Her words struck Obi like thunder. For the first time, he knew he had found a woman who loved him for who he was. Months later, Obi could no longer hide his true self. One evening, he invited Adaora to visit his hometown. She agreed, though her family frowned upon her choice of a truck pusher. As they entered Umuahia, the roads were lined with dancers, drummers, and villagers carrying palm fronds. To Adaora's shock, the supposed truck pusher was welcomed with shouts of, "Obi Enoba! Prince Obi has returned." She turned to him, her eyes wide. "Obi, you are the prince." Obi knelt before her and took her hands. "Yes, Adaora. I am the son of King Okpara. But it was in your eyes I found the truth I sought. You loved me when you thought I had nothing. Will you be my queen?" Tears filled Adaora's eyes, not of regret but of joy. "I loved you as a poor man, Obi. I would love you as a prince." My answer is yes. The palace of Umuahia shook with celebration. Goats were slaughtered, drums thundered, and masquerades danced until dawn. The elders blessed the union, and the maidens sang. True love has no eyes for riches. True love sees the heart. Adaora was crowned the princess bride, her beauty radiating like the evening star. As she stood beside Obi, she whispered, "My prince, I did not marry a crown. I married the man who pushed a truck with honor." And so, the story of Prince Obi and Adaora spread across many lands, teaching all that true love cannot be bought with riches. From that day forward, Obi ruled with wisdom, and Adaora became